Welcome to Investors Insights. Our topic today is undercurrents in the market. We chose that topic because every week we try to bring you details and information that's behind the scenes or maybe not being reported in the news media. For example, you've heard a lot about technology in that sector and what's happening with the big tech companies. But there's other things taking place that could impact your portfolio, where it gives the market confidence, or it could also take that away. And today we had an interesting meeting about those dynamics. Now, Trey, you talked about positives today, things that are going on. Elaborate more on that.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want to be too rosy, but on Friday, the second quarter GDP numbers came out, and they were great, 4.1%. That's extremely high.
We'll take that.
Exactly. And a lot of people, that 4.1%, what people don't realize, that's the total growth in the U.S. economy, right. But that's net of inflation is what they report. So if you add inflation or assumed inflation back in, the economy quarter over quarter actually grew at 7.4%. And that's what really people feel. They feel their wages going up possibly, or they feel the economy growing, business investment doing well at a 7.4% rate. That's phenomenal. That's for an economy our size. That is a big number to grow. $20+ trillion growing at 7+%. That's a pretty good number.
Right.
It should be a lot to be proud of.
And let me say this: we don't hear a lot about that. Correct? No. I mean, people in terms of whether they're getting their news on their phone, the internet, or even on news media, that's not being raved about.
No, and I think maybe people were too optimistic. It didn't necessarily meet expectations, but it's still considerably higher than we've seen in a long time.
Yeah, so we'll take that all the time.
That's right.
So, but then you turn to the other side, and Bobby, you said, "Whoa, guys, wait a sec. That's great optimism, but there's some other things I think we need to be concerned about." So, talk about what could be some negatives or the undercurrents out there that we need to keep an eye on.
Yeah, so a lot of things to cheer about. Last week, earnings were overall really good. GDP was good, but we also got two reports that we need to watch.
Right.
They're a little bit concerning. One is housing. Housing sales slid for the third month in a row, 5-month low. So we're starting to see the impact of higher interest rates and then higher prices, low supply, higher prices. Also, credit card and car loan delinquencies. Mm-hmm. We're starting to see consumer debt delinquencies. For the past 7 years, they've steadily declined. We're starting to see those tick up a little bit the past few months. So it's an area that we need to watch,
right?
Because that helped lead to the crisis in 2007, 2008. So it's something we need to watch.
Certainly not a small part of the economy. You add that in: consumer credit, cars, housing. That's three pretty big spots.
Right. And one thing we're going to be talking about as the year continues, and we've only got roughly 5 months here to go, is that the Fed may raise rates again, and if those rates go up, what's the impact on the topics you just talked about? And with that impact, will the economy start to slow, and we won't get those kind of economic numbers?
Exactly. Is this a one quarter GDP, or do we keep it going? That's the numbers Bobby pointed out. Could be an indication that hopefully it may be a one time deal. But we're optimistic, though, I believe.
Right. Well, and I'm reminded of the quote by the great hockey player Wayne Gretzky, who said, or when asked, why are you a great hockey player? He said, because I'm always going where the puck is going to be. And the reason I'm saying that is that we are looking at this data in anticipation in navigating these markets, because we want to make sure that we understand what can impact our clients' portfolios. What are the undercurrents? So on that note, we thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. Hopefully this has been beneficial information for you, as well as the kind of information you want to share with others. And we hope you have a great week as we enter August here this week. And we will keep you updated as we see the undercurrents as well as the strong points about this market. Have a great week.